Ho, 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 ho. Feliz Navidad, everybody. Is your Santa Claus or Padre Papa Noel? Is Papa Noel, everybody. Sí, ¿cuántos episodios tienes? Tengo 64. ¡Wow! ¡Qué mucho! ¡Qué mucho! Soy Papa Noel. Sorry, I will talk in English so it's easier for you. My name is Fajer Christmas. Today is Christmas Day. I hope you had a nice Christmas, listeners. And we have an exciting episode for you to listen to. It's episode 64 of the Pottervision podcast. Wow. Guapa. And what an exciting episode it is. This is a bit cheeky. It's a bit of a cheeky episode. Nosotros at Pottervision Studios hope you all had a happy Christmas. Feliz Navidad. If you would like to support the Pottervision boys, you can go to patreon.com/Pottervision for a whole selection of goodies, exclusive episodes private to the Patreon, other things too. The Pottervision boys are going on tour. For a full list of tour dates, you can go to pottervision.com. And if you'd like to help us out a bit more, tell all your amigos, leave us a review, write Pottervision podcast on a toilet wall. Anyway, I hope you all had a happy Christmas from me, Papa Noel. This episodio is episode 64.
Pottervision, Pottervision, Pottervision. Hello, and welcome to the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every single week myself, Lukas, Kirkby, and this man on my screen, Tom Lawrenson, we look at a chapter from the Harry Potter books, and we have a good old chinwag, a catch-up, and do other stuff about it. This is episode 64, and we are on chapter 7 of The Goblet of Fire, Bagman, and Crouch. Tom, how are you, my sniffy friend?
I know, I don't know why I did a big old sniff right into the microphone as you were doing your thing. I think, yeah, I've got a headphone though, so at least I heard it too. I wasn't I'm not the only one not hearing it. Don't worry, I'm just as disgusted as you are.
Well, at least we know we can sniff.
And if you're jumping in for the first time at episode 60, what are we on? 64. I'm ill.
He's ill. You've been ill for a few days, haven't you?
I think I've been ill for a long time. I seem to have been sniffing along on this pod for months and months.
Oh dear.
But we've had a lot of emails from listeners saying they love it and they don't want me to get better. So may it long continue, you unusual listeners.
Yeah, as long as we keep getting those messages saying, can Tom still be ill? He will not go to the doctors or take any medication.
I won't. And if anything, I'll sleep in a cold room with a draft, with wet hair, under a mouldy blanket, and I'll eat gone-off food.
Yeah, you can't see because you're listening, but Tom is currently shoving off cheese into his nose. It's nice.
It's nice. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Go on.
Our
Shove some
things
cheese up your nose.
How are things going on Kirkby Manor? Are you happy to be home?
Christmas Eve, babe. And we're at the Kirkby house.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
I don't know. It seems to change. Annoyingly, I've found myself singing that new Elton John Ed Sheeran one. It's Christmas
Which one's that?
time, we'll have a good time and a Merry Christmas. I've got that one in my head. Not the sausage roll one, the other one.
You see, the thing is for me, I do not like Christmas songs that are just about saying that it's Christmas, because what does that mean? It's Christmas, it's Christmas. You got more meaning behind it. My favourite Christmas song has got to be Stop the Cavalry.
Oh, I love that one.
Hey, Mr. Churchill.
I want to hear about dead soldiers.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Please
stop the cavalry.
Mary Bradley waits at home. She's been there 4 years now.
I wish I could be home for Christmas.
Christmas.
What a beautiful.
Bing, 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 bing.
If you've never heard that song, it is time to say out loud, Alexa, play Stop the Cavalry.
Yeah. Maybe it's not that famous in abroad.
Yeah, if you live in abroad.
Do you live in abroad?
Say, Alexa, play Stop the Cavalry.
Even
if you don't have an Alexa, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. Put your head out the window and shout, neighbour, play Stop the Cavalry.
And from a distance, you should hear. Speaking of rubber bum bum, I quite like this little drummer boy.
Well, the song or the actual boy?
Both, I'd like to say. I like the song and I like the little boy I've imagined as the main character.
I just like to say I like the little drummer boy. Do you now? Ooh.
Forget the big clarinet girl. I like the little drummer boy at the back.
Come, they came to me, they said to me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Peace on earth. Pardon?
Can it be?
Doing what?
Years from... That's a great one as well. Because they're not on about Christmas. They're talking about, other things, peace on earth, what it means, like what you'd hope for at Christmas, not just going, it's Christmas, come on everyone, it's Christmas, look, it's Christmas. All right, yeah, now what? It's Christmas. Yeah, fine, but go on. It's Christmas. What do you want from me? This is you've got my attention, now what do you want? And all you've got to say is it's Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
You're a gump.
Elton John. Stefan's Christmas, what does that even mean? Stefan's what? Are you feeling festive?
No, I was staring into a mirror before looking at my old face, and I was thinking to myself, this is the first time, because we're recording on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not, I've not even thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's tomorrow. Normally, say, like, my younger self would be like, it's Christmas tomorrow. I won't be able to sleep. Christmas tomorrow. I'll not get a peep. But now,
Yeah, no little Christmas poem to yourself.
No Christmas poem.
I like that.
How about you? Are you merry, old friend?
A little bit, yeah. I'm a bit downhearted because we're doing the last 2 days of Panto today. There are new restrictions coming in after Boxing Day, so 14 performances have been cancelled after Christmas. So we're doing our last 2 shows today.
So what are they going to do with you?
Just have a big old sleep and probably prepare for the next episode of this.
Bloody hell. I envy you.
Yeah. I'll try and have a good old blood. I'll try and have a rest, but I'm not very good at having a rest. I try and keep busy, don't I?
I don't know. Don't know
There'll be
anything about
something to do. You are?
I said I don't know anything about you. You're a stranger to me, you.
Yeah. Come on, it's your granddad.
That's my granddad.
Yeah.
He's sticking his tongue out and wiggling his bum.
That's old Gramps. Hey,
but
if people are interested, because the Panto's been cancelled, they're doing a stream on New Year's Eve. So if you want to see me being daft, I think it's £10 for a live stream, and that's for as many people as that are in your house. You can sit and watch me in the Panto being daft.
Hey, that's lovely. Why not? Yeah, why not do that?
I put a little link out on social media. Come and have a watch and support theatres.
How much is that?
I think it's £10.
That's not bad.
But that's not per person, that's per household. So you can all sit round the fire, put telly on, and watch me singing about Colwyn Bay.
That's lovely. If you'd like to hear Lukas sing about Colwyn Bay, you can either pay £10 to watch this panto or message him directly and say, sing to me about Colwyn Bay. I'd love to hear it. And he said, well, I've got all the time in the world. Panto's been cancelled. So if you want, just leave me on speaker and I'll go for the next 2 weeks.
In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll sing about any seaside town.
Hey.
Bognor Regis, is that a seaside town? Morecambe.
Hello. Who's your lady friend?
Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, I am surprised at you. So we hope you enjoyed that Victorian song. Tom. We need to do a bit of a disclaimer. We've had a couple of messages this week because we kind of unintentionally revealed to everybody that I'm moving to Germany next year. But don't worry, everybody. We'll be carrying on doing the podcast like we're doing now, remotely, and we'll still be doing shows and stuff from time to time. So don't worry, it's not.
You'll be back all the time. So sometimes remotely, some not. Sometimes not. FTF, which of course stands for face to face.
Face to face. Yeah, so don't worry, everyone. But Cupid's arrow has shot me in the heart. I've fallen in bloody love, and I'm going to move in with me future wife in Germany.
But never mind, for all you Anglophiles out there, I, Tom Lawrenson, will stay at the seat of the empire. And you can come. I don't know. I'm not really doing anything. You can. I'll just be here, and you'll know in your hearts.
Yeah,
I will be here, miserable.
Tom did his expatriation from Blackpool many years ago, and he's now settled in sunny Stockport.
Sunny Stockport. Oh no, always cloudy Stockport.
Yeah. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. It's always cloudy in Stockport.
It's always windy in Blackpool.
It's always windy in Blackpool.
It's always rainy in Manchester.
It's always rainy in Manchester. It's always snowy in Alaska.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, sorry, Alaskan listeners. You just make a sweeping statement about your culture.
Do we have any Alaskan listeners?
Don't know, Alaskan. It doesn't even work as a joke. Oh, it's the thumbs down. I'm giving it myself. I'm giving myself a thumbs down. That was terrible.
Have you had any breakfast today?
I've had a solitary banana. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm trying to be a bit better with eating. I've had Weetabix for breakfast the past few days, but today, a single potassium-filled crescent moon of a fruit.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Tom, are you ready for a Christmas Eve rundown?
Yes, please.
Hey, it's what are we doing? Chapter 7, Bagman and Crouch. So they're arriving at the Quidditch World Cup, and there's loads of tents, and everyone's having fun, and the Ministry of Magic are running round wild because people are using magic, and they shouldn't be. There's a Muggle bloke in charge of the campsite that gets obliviated every 10 times a day, and it's all good bloody fun. Anyway, we eventually meet Ludo Bagman, and he loves a bet. He looks like a little childish boy, and he's not really taking much ownership over what's going on. And then we meet Mr. Crouch, who's the opposite. He's got a big fancy suit on. He's very serious, and he wants to get things organised. And they hint that this new event that we've heard about before, but it's not revealed prior to this, that it's happening at bloody Hogwarts. What's going to be going on at Hogwarts, I wonder? Anyway, they all buy some lovely souvenirs, and there's a big booming announcement that you can now go into the stadium. The match is about to start. Woohoo! And that was Bagman and Crouch.
Great stuff.
Great stuff.
Unlike last week's episode, she was a chunky boy.
Oh, yeah. I had a whopping, I know we have different publications, but I had a whopping 18 pages to suffer through.
Can you imagine it, listeners? I hope you're grateful. Me and him reading 18 pages.
All for you. And I've got 8 pages of notes this week. Because
it's a labour of love. It's a
labour
of love.
And you know what? There were so many little bits of information. Like, I have no hope to win the quiz this week because there were that many little references and extra bits of information over these 18 pages. I don't know how I'm going to do it, listeners.
I don't think you've won a quiz this book, have you?
No. Last week, thoroughly deserved the loss. I feel like I should have won 3 times so far this book.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, I know you wouldn't say that.
You've not been very good. You've been bad at your job and you've given many a wrong answer.
Oh, no, listeners, I feel ashamed with my performance.
Yeah. This chapter, I feel as though all these wizards are taking the piss, right?
Yeah.
Incognito, they are meant to be going into this Wizards World Cup. They are staying on some campsite that I think belongs to some Muggle.
Yeah.
Right? And to try and fit in, they're wearing Muggle clothes.
Yeah.
The clothes that they are wearing, combinations of ponchos, kilts, thigh-high galoshes, which are like rubber shoes, waders, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're like wellies, aren't they?
Like, they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose because they've all seen Muggles before.
Yeah.
They've all seen Muggles before. They know they're not wearing these combos, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing it on purpose. Like, where do you buy a kilt and a poncho in the same place?
I know. And, they talk as if, we don't know what... We can't speak directly to Muggles or get any advice. So many wizards are either Muggle-born or they're half-blood or whatever. Hermione's parents are Muggles. Other people's parents have Muggle. Everyone knows someone who knows a Muggle who could say, right, you don't wear them two together.
Just
you
this.
Don't wear Wee Willy Winky.
You'd be a wizard. You'd be a wizard calling up a half Muggle like me on trying to get fashion tips.
Hiya, Tom. It's Marvolo here.
Hiya.
How's the veterinary business going?
My name's Tom as well. Your name? Tom Marvolo. How's the vets? None of your business. What do you want?
Right, I've got this this big tournament coming up. I'm going to watch.
Right.
I need to dress like a Muggle. What have you got for me?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking thigh-high boots. I'm thinking of a skirt, no underwear, and I'm thinking of a fleece.
I understand how you've come to that because that's just what I wear. But I'm going to have to let you in a bit of secret. Yeah. No one's wearing that in the Muggle world.
Eh?
Can I tell you what everyone's wearing?
What they're wearing?
Jeans and a t-shirt, everyone.
No.
Yeah, jeans and a t-shirt.
That's funny that, because every shop I've been to sold jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, because that's what everyone in the Western world is wearing, jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah, right, so.
But I took 3 hours to find myself the most weirdly unique clothes ever.
Right, I've come in, I found a bra, like with cones on the front, like Madonna. I found a dress made of meat. I found one white glove with rhinestones on it.
That's nice.
And I'm ready.
I'm ready for the football.
Yeah, so they are all taking the... Well, they're going to costume shops or something.
I know, it sounds like they've just gone to like a joke shop or something, or I don't know. Yeah. They're not making a bloody effort, are they?
Uh-oh.
I know, speaking about not making an effort, right? They're collecting all these port keys, and there's like, oh, one was an empty drinks can, one was a punctured football. Make them all the same, make them all boots. They're all being distributed across the UK. Make it simple. Right, you're looking for a boot, everyone. Not, it's going to be a bit of trash, you don't know what. Yeah. Like last week, that's why people are touching a bloody condom or God knows what. Because people don't know what they are in advance. You should get that in your letter, because they obviously know the time, because it's a prearranged time that you have to touch it. Oh, by the way, you have to come at 3:55 and it will be a boot.
Mm.
You're looking for a boot, lads. And they come across this cottage, right? And there's a muggle in charge of the camping site, thinking...
Yeah, tell me, go on.
That it's all muggles.
Yeah.
Right. They're putting so many anti-muggle precautions, but then they're willing to have to obliviate this man, destroy his mind 10 times a day. It just doesn't seem right to me, that.
We know he's doing irreversible damage on him.
100%. That man is not going to know his own mother by the end of this.
He's not going to know his own mother.
He's not going to recognise his own children, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah, which is awful.
One obliviate spell sends Gilderoy Lockhart into St. Mungo's for life. This man's getting it 10 times a day.
And about the surprise that maybe he's like built up an immunity to it because they're giving it that often.
Yeah, because he keeps getting like suspicious again, doesn't he? What's all this about then?
Ludo Bagman, for me, is being a bit too laxed about security.
I agree with you.
He's running around in his old PE kit.
Yeah.
His belly stuck out. He's doing spells. And this man works for the ministry.
I love it. I like this guy as a character. I feel like it'd have been nice to see him in the films.
Yeah. They got Barty Crouch right, though. Pencil moustache. Suit.
Oh, yeah.
Though he was only wearing this suit for the Quidditch match. I guess he adapted it into his everyday wear.
Yeah. But this is the other thing, like Harry at this, I know we're jumping ahead here, but Harry's like, oh, Barty Crouch got it right, wearing a muggle outfit. Even Vernon wouldn't have guessed that he was a wizard. Right, yeah, but he's at a campsite and he's wearing a 3-piece suit. Like, yes, if he was at a wedding or actually in a band.
That's perfect.
That's blending in. Oh, a 3-piece suit.
Very good, Barty. Very good.
Oh, that's good, coming out of a Portaloo in a 3-piece suit. Hey, you're fitting right in here at Glastonbury, aren't you?
Would you rather be overdressed or underdressed?
I don't know. It depends on the occasion, because I normally am just T-shirt and trousers, aren't I?
But, so you're at a wedding, right?
Oh, at a wedding, you've got to be overdressed.
No. Everyone stood round. 3-piece suits. You're there in a pair of yellow shorts and a ill-fitting T-shirt. Would you rather that?
Yeah.
Or you're at a festival, yeah, everyone's sat around in little thongs and you're wearing Barty Crouch style 3-piece suit, pencil moustache, pinstripe trousers.
I'd rather be in the pinstripe trousers, pencil moustache at the at the festival, because then at least you can say it's like a joke or something, or you know how people dress up in fancy dress at these things.
Okay, then let's play that out,
Barty
right?
Crouch.
You're you.
Yeah.
You're you at a festival, right?
Yeah.
All right, mate, can I have a word?
Yeah, what is it?
We've all come together, right? And as you can see, we're all sat round. I'm dressed as a banana. He's just in a pair of tights, which you see through. That girl's got a baps out with some jewels on them, covering them slightly. And you're in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
Do you want to dress down a bit, mate? It's like you're trying to show us up or something. You think you're better than us?
But look at these cufflinks. Aren't they nice? It's got BC on it, Barty Crouch.
But your name's LK, Lukas Kirkby.
My name is LK, Lukas Kirkby.
Yeah. Either you take your top off or you stop looking at the girls.
Or?
Because you're putting it off. You're creeping them out.
What if we just dance?
That's a good way to end any improvised scene, isn't it? Or what if we just dance?
And I'll wave my flag about. Hey!
Hang on, that's a Nazi flag.
Oh.
Have you ever been camping?
I went camping with Year 7 on a school trip.
Hang on, were you a teacher or were you Year 7?
I was neither. I was an adult man joining in. No, I was in Year 7.
Just we got to say that because the amount of times we say Year 7 as if Year 7 are actually listening.
Still listening, Year 7s? Hey, and I went camping because we did a show at the Deer Shed Festival in Yorkshire, and we camped. But I'm not a fan of camping. You quite like it, don't you?
I don't know. It's something in it. It's nice getting away from cars and the city and stuff, being able to see the stars, being able to breathe, like sitting in a calm field and having a nice view, say of a lake or a mountain or some trees. Because at the minute, I look out into my back garden and I see a bloke slumped in a ditch, drinking a bottle of vodka, not knowing if he's going to make it through the night.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it gets me jealous. So that's why I go camping.
Lovely. You said you didn't know, but it sounds like you like camping.
What was it like when you went camping?
It was all right. It was just
sharing a tent, a bunk.
Yeah, sharing a tent with like 3 other lads, I think. Yeah. And then, just lots of classic school tomfoolery, people going into different tents in the middle of the night when they should have been asleep and messing around and getting told off.
Messing around how? Like,
just like throwing things, being daft. Just not being asleep.
Things. Oh, Year 7s. I thought you were better than that. We don't throw things.
We don't throw.
You're a representative of this school, and people see you doing that. You're saying the whole school's like that. You're naughty.
Do you know what? I don't think as a member of the public I've ever seen a kid being naughty, looked at the logo of their school, St. Michael's, that whole school must be bad. Because one kid's shouting, close that school down.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, the amount of times maybe in assembly or getting told off one-on-one, if you do something naughty wearing your school uniform, it's like, you've got our uniform. It's like, it's not as if like I'm wearing it. I don't know. It's not as if like I'm wearing a McDonald's uniform outside of McDonald's, like beating people up. I didn't know McDonald's were all right with that. Daft kid.
Yeah, if you see someone in a McDonald's uniform battering somebody out in public, well, I'm never buying a burger from them again.
Well, that's just me and you. Maybe other people might.
Do you think as a one person?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, there's a man been on a killing rampage. He shot 3 people. Where did he work? Marks and Spencer's. Never shopping there again.
You can be put off because sometimes I go into certain fast food chains, and if the staff are gormless, it puts you off going again because you're like, oh, crap. They're always crap.
Gormless,
You go into Burger King, and it's like no one knows what they're doing.
Do you know what? I don't mind people not knowing what they're doing, but they don't bloody care. That's the thing. They're like, you wanted your burger warm, did you?
Do you know when they throw your food at you and they've not even give you a chance to ask for sauce? Do you know how important sauce is?
Yeah. Sauce is making your food taste nice. Do you want to give me some? Can I pour salt all over this meal?
Exactly. How dare you? The Pottervision boys are crying over there. They've got a show tonight.
I can't do it, Tom. You talk to them. We're going to have to disappoint all those people because you've only given us 1 ketchup. When I ask for some ketchup, that means more than 1 sachet.
I want my chips to be swimming in ketchup, please.
Yes, please.
Lamp, please. Ketchup, please.
Ketchup, please.
We should send a grip hook to the counter.
Ketchup, please. Does the Burger King employee have some mayonnaise?
Does the Burger King employee have barbecue sauce? Yes, but it's 20p.
20p, please.
When you buy an additional sauce at McDonald's for 20p, you better believe you're getting a big boy.
Yeah, you're not getting a little sachet, you are getting a deluxe sauce with a lid on it.
A big, fat, chubby. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Can't squeeze this on your chips, you have to dunk.
Anyway, back to Harry Potter.
A ridiculous thing that happens, right? So Mr. Weasley's not used to Muggle money. Fair enough. You're not used to Muggle money. He recognises a tenner. Oh, yes, I understand that's a tenner. That's got a 10 in it. But then, straight away, he mistakes a £5 for a £20 note. Now, no matter how stupid you are or how unfamiliar you are with Muggle money, you cannot mistake a 5 for a 20 or vice versa. It's impossible. Do you know, Tom Lawrenson, how many times the number 5 appears on a £5 note? Have a guess.
4.
The number 5 appears on a £5 note no fewer than 38 times.
Tell me how.
There's a load of big ones, and then there's a bit in the corner where there's just a load of 5s together. There's a 5 twice in the little circle around the Queen's head. It's everywhere. And it says £5 in words. It says £5 in numbers.
And Mr. Weasley confused that for a 20.
And he goes, oh, this must be 20. There's not a 20 on it.
Arthur Weasley's like, no magic, go get some water.
Yeah.
Come on, mate, just do a bit of magic in the tent.
You're in the tent. Who's in there with you?
Waterifico. People are running around doing stupefy on muggles.
It's ridiculous. It like the difference between like what they're going for and what they aren't. There's a ministry official having a go at this bloke for wearing a flowery dress. He's like, hey, it's women that wear flowery dresses, not men. Right, mate, there's a pyramid over there. Do you want to go deal with the pyramid rather than this bloke in a dress?
There's a brick chimney attached to a tent.
And you're having a go at him for wearing a dress. You've got bigger fish to fry. There's 2 kids flying about there. Do you think a muggle's going to turn up and go, bloody hell, that man's got a nightie on?
Maybe that just says more about this ministry official being a bit of a bigot.
Men don't wear those things.
Boys wear blue and girls wear pink. Forget the pyramid outside.
Yeah, this chapter had me thinking fondly of camping, especially the little job that Harry, Ron and Hermione are given to do. Go get some water. Walking about, seeing the sunrise. Yeah, there's a tranquility of being on a campsite. Especially one where vehicles aren't allowed.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It feels like being in a little, like a tribe in the past, like a little Celtic tribe. Everyone's together, and there's no.
It's like being technology. A little tribe in the past.
Like a little, I don't know, like a Celtic, Celtic tribe, a little village where you're going to get water, and
Yeah, where you send 3 children with a saucepan and a kettle to get water. A tribe.
You remember that, don't you, ancient Britons?
Go to the tap, children. I was actually surprised because Ron looks at a map and says, oh, there's a tap here. Maybe that's where water is. And I was like, I can't believe he's figured that out. Because I was like, I'm surprised he even knows what a tap is, even though they've got them in the Wizarding World.
Yeah. Well, we've seen him try and operate a telephone.
If his dad can't use matches, good Lord.
Right, I'm so sorry. They come back into that tent and he's there striking matches. And when they light, he goes, ooh, drops them down. He's having a great time. Take those matches off that man. Arthur Weasley needs constant adult supervision. He's there going, ooh, dropping lit matches on the floor. Excuse me,
you're going to kill these children? And there'll be no going back from it.
He should not be allowed without Mrs. Weasley with these kids.
Yeah. Along their little journey around the campsite, they go into a little green area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seamus Finnegan's neck of the woods. Islands campsite. Featuring Dean Thomas. And bumps into Seamus's mum, Mrs. Finnegan.
Yeah.
And she says, you'll be supporting Ireland, of course. And they're all like, yeah, of course. Why would she even suggest that? What are you talking about, you crazy old woman. You know they're not from Ireland. Why would they ever support Ireland?
They can support who they like. Or, have you heard of this? They could be neutral and just enjoy the game. Everyone has to bloody support somebody, don't they? Oh, who'd you support? Nobody. Huh?
Oh, hang on, maybe that's wrong. I suppose England aren't playing. Are England playing?
No, England. No, it's just Ireland against Bulgaria, isn't it?
Oh, that's why that makes sense then. I'm talking
final.
crap. I'm talking crap.
Talking utter shit.
But Seamus is going, oh, you think we're bad with all this green? You should see what the Bulgarians have done.
Yeah.
Is it the Bulgarians?
It's the Bulgarians, yeah. Victor
It's
Crumb.
the Bulgarians. And everyone leans in. What? What have they done? They've all got up posters of Victor Crumb. Now, this is where I... Like, posters of Victor Crumb attached to their tents. Now, this is where I raised an eyebrow, right?
Yeah, I can see you, yeah.
Because...
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Do you smell what the nonce is cooking? Because Victor Crumb is a school child, and all these adults have got posters of him attached to their tents. I know you're trying to support, but it's inappropriate.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Ron's like, oh, he might be 18. I don't know.
I was trying to think of an example. Like, say, if you came around my house and I had a poster up of some school kid.
Like Emma Raducanu or something.
That was my issue. I don't know a single child celebrity.
Well, I think she's just done her A-levels, hasn't she?
Who's that?
She's the tennis. She just won Sports Personality of the Year. She won the US Open tennis. But she literally just did her A-levels last year, I think.
Her?
The
only one that came to my head, and this has happened before. This is not a child. I was about to say, what if you came round to my house and Justin Bieber was on the wall?
Do you know who my first thought as well was?
Who?
Tom Daley. I'm like, he's a kid, isn't he, Tom Daley? How old is Tom Daley, the diver? I bet he's about 30.
What's the Spider-Man guy called nowadays?
I don't know. Not Andrew Garfield.
No, it's I don't know, the latest Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was like, how about him? I thought, he's 26.
I know, Tom Daley's my age. Hey, that kid Tom Daley's only about 14, isn't he? That 3-time Olympic medalist. He's 14 and he's been in 3 Olympics.
Listeners, have a think. Do you know any child celebrities?
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Yeah, especially a sports star.
Yeah, I don't think children should be celebrities.
No. Wait till you're 18 before you become famous.
I don't think we need child actors. I think all child roles could be played by adults pretending to be children. And I don't mean adults who look like children. I mean just normal adults. So like me playing a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
but not in like a baby way, like ba ba boo boo doo doo. Just going, I'm 5.
Yeah, I'd
Mother.
Like that. Like Jimmy Cranky or that bloke from AC/DC. We need a bit more like that. 60-year-old person playing a school kid.
Not Jimmy Cranky. Listeners, if you want to have a good night's sleep, do not Google Jimmy Cranky. JIMMYKRANKIE. Don't Google that unless you want to have nightmares and to scare yourself into an early grave.
Do you know what? We try and draw in the young people by researching current trends and references. And that's why I bring up Jimmy Cranky. You know Jimmy Cranky, kids, on TikTok.
Have you ever met Jimmy Cranky?
No, I've never. I love that you think that's a possibility that I've met Jimmy Cranky.
I think so. I think you hang out in the same circles, surely.
Maybe. I'm sure Stuart, who does the pantomime, must have met the Crankies. 100%.
Exactly.
He's met like Ken Dodd and
Chuckle Brothers.
He's had Orville, the actual puppet, in his house. He told me the other day.
He's worked with Chuckle Brothers, didn't he?
Yeah, he worked with the Chuckle Brothers for years. Yeah, Ken Dodd.
And he had Orville round.
He's had Orville, the actual genuine puppet, around his house.
What did Keith Harris say?
I don't know. I don't know why. I know he makes puppets and things, Stuart. Maybe he was fixing Orville. I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Maybe Keith just got annoyed with him.
Yeah. Keith Harris. R.I.P. Hey, if you didn't know Jimmy Cranky, Year 7s, what about Keith Harris? Hey? Do you know them? Is that a YouTuber?
I can't think of a single child celebrity.
Well, every child celebrity I can think, now I'm thinking of the Olsen Twins, who are probably about 40. It's the Olsen Twins, everyone.
You expect them to be perpetually children, don't you?
I know. Greta Thunberg, but she's probably 18 now, isn't she? 19.
Yeah, I think so.
This is all wrong. I should not be here. I should be in school.
Well,
Go to school then.
I'll let you decide if you're going to keep that in or not. Your impression of Greta?
Go to school. I didn't ask you to be giving this speech.
This is all wrong.
That's a good impression, that.
Is it?
Yeah. Mine's just visual.
I don't know, but she's doing it for a good cause. I'm not doing anything.
Good on you, Greta. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep sailing round the world, kidder. Is that what she does?
Yeah, she did. She sailed to America to save on the petrol. But
yeah, no. Oh, let's all take our let's all take our boats to America, shall we?
That plane's still going. It's just got an empty seat now.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Do you want me to cast away myself? Get trapped on an island? Oh, that'd be nice, won't it? Thank you, Greta. Thank you for making me cast away myself.
Oh dear. We recycle, everyone. That's what we're saying. Recycle. Anyway, Seamus made me laugh. Like, who does this in the real world? He sees Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and he goes, "Harry, Ron, Hermione." Bloody hell! Thank God it was just the three of them. Imagine if he'd spotted the whole family. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Fred, George, Bill, Charlie, Percy, Ginny. Right, just say hello.
He couldn't get to Arthur and Molly. He did them all.
There.
Oh, yeah. Arthur.
Ellie, Molly. Right, Seamus.
Molly's
just
not
say
here.
hello. Seamus, Mr. Finnegan, Mrs. Finnegan. Little girl I don't know.
I think Seamus comes from Barty Crouch Jr.'s neck of the woods. Hello, Hermione. Hello, Harry. Hello, Ron.
Hello, Dolly. Hey, how is Connie this week?
Oh, she's good. She's napping. She's having a festive nap.
Oh, a festive nap. Well, she's should be flying south, shouldn't she, for the winter?
No, she laid some chocolate eggs last night.
Did she? Are they tasty?
What are you implying?
Well, you told me she's laid chocolate eggs and then giggled to yourself as if it was a poo.
I wasn't implying that.
You were. You made yourself laugh.
Give me strength. Can I have some strength, please? Can I have some strength?
God, give me strength, said the weightlifter.
Yeah. It's funny. So there's the old bloke in his flowery nightgown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got that ministry official not letting him wear it.
Yeah.
Let him wear it.
Yeah.
He likes it.
He likes it.
And even says, "I demand wind upon my ghoulies," or something like that.
Hang on, let me check the book. That's right. I demand wind on my ghoulies.
Upon my ghoulies.
Upon my ghoulies. You remember that verbatim.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you know what? And as a kid, I'd have loved that line. I think anything remotely rude or silly or daft or like toilet humour would be very funny as a kid to read.
As a kid, mate, that's still your favourite now.
It's not.
The amount of times. So if I give you 5 minutes, I go, 5 minutes for yourself, go on, do with it what you will. The amount of times you'll crack out a little copy of the Beano and start giggling.
I've not read the Beano for years. I did used to love the Beano, though.
Yeah.
Never that au fait with the dandy.
I'd say you look more like a dandy boy.
Do I? A dandy character?
Your sense of humour falls more in dandy, like a dirty little boot rotting and like holes in someone's tongue, stuff like that.
No, I was always the Beano boy. I like Dennis the Menace, Minnie the Minx, the Backstreet Kids, Ninja, Billy Whiz. The Beano.
Billy Whiz.
Billy
Roger
Whiz,
the
he
Dodger was
fast.
always a fond favourite of mine because he didn't want to do anything naughty. He was just trying to make life easy for himself, Roger the Dodger.
He was just trying to avoid things, wasn't he?
Dennis was actively being naughty, like smacking people on the head, being homophobic.
Yeah, it was all about Walter being a softie, wasn't it?
Tying people up.
It's just nice.
Roger was like, Roger, like, go do some shopping.
I'll just hide in a bin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hey,
oh, no,
Rod.
there's a rat in it.
Oh,
That's good for 2 pages.
yeah.
A mix.
Along this little journey, I like this little journey. They keep bumping into people, don't
Oh,
they?
I do. It's like a little family reunion, isn't it?
They bump into Oliver Wood and they find out he's signed to a reserve team of Quidditch.
Yeah.
And I thought, how?
Yeah.
How? Right. A reserve team of like some regional Quidditch team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oliver Wood was a captain of the country's only school Quidditch, and like one of 4 Quidditch teams in the country. And as we all know about sports, people are in their prime when they're 18.
Yeah.
So like, surely he's top of his game right now.
Yeah. He's the captain of the Gryffindor team. There's like hundreds of kids at that school, and it's the only wizarding school in the country. Who's his competition? Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, get him on the bloody main squad. Because there are loads of teams as well, aren't there? So it's like, come on, someone will have him. They also bump into Cho Chang, and Harry has a bit of an embarrassing moment where he spills water on himself. Did you ever do anything embarrassing when you were wooing Lucy?
No.
That's good.
How about you? Did you ever do anything embarrassing when you were wooing Martina?
Well, I remember we went to the Edinburgh Zoo on our second date, and I was holding her hand, and then I once went to kiss my own hand by mistake.
That's
that was
funny.
a bit embarrassing.
I suppose there was an incident where the zookeeper grabbed you and went, "Where do you think you're going?" and put you back in with the gibbons.
Hey! I fooled you, Martina. I'm a gibbon. Yeah. But no, not really. I think, do you know what? I think when you're with somebody that you bloody love and you get on with each other, you don't really get embarrassed, do you? You just have a good laugh. They're on about Bill having a Brazilian pen friend, right?
Yeah, I love this. I loved it.
Oh, he couldn't afford to go and meet him. Costs nothing to travel in the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
What are you paying for? Flu powder?
Oh, it's an exchange trip. No, wasn't he going to come, like they were just going to swap places?
No, he was going to go see him, wasn't he?
Yeah, like they wouldn't, accommodate his food and board?
Yeah.
They'd have to put him up in the Ritz-Carlton.
Right, you can come and visit me on the other side of the world, but you will be going halves on our grocery shopping for the week.
And also, he dodged a bullet there because on Bill not being able to go, the little evil Brazilian nit sent him a cursed hat that shrunk his ears.
Horrendously petty and awful.
Oh, I dodged a bullet there, mate. If that's how you are,
and
me saying I can't afford to come visit you, then I don't know what you had planned for me while I was there.
Yeah. You know, I can't afford to visit you. You should go, oh, well, I'll come to you instead. Or if you don't have the money, you should be understanding of my financial difficulty.
What I took from that is I think the Weasley parents have got them into a habit of just saying no to everything. They've gone, we're poor. We can't do anything. Can I go visit my friend? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. And yet, Fred and George will willingly spend 37 galleons on a bet.
Yeah.
Their entire savings. Are they mental?
When I was a kid, I got so used to the word no that I stopped asking for things.
Yeah.
So, like, when things I would be allowed, like, say, I'd look in books and see a pop-up pirate or a lawnmower that dispensed bubbles or a Mr. Frosty or Lego, I'd be like, the answer is no, so I won't even ask. And these items were cheap as chips. So... thank you, Weasley parents, and thank you, Lawrenson parents, for giving me a horrible childhood.
Well, I never used to ask for anything. So when I did ask for something, I usually ended up getting it because I'd never, maybe be like once or twice a year that I'd ask for a present or something. So, yeah, don't ask often. Bide your time.
Ludo Bagman comes and starts chatting to him.
Here he comes, baggers. Bagman.
Percy, after a summer of slagging him off, jumps to the front of the group to shake his hand.
I didn't like this.
You're two-faced, Percy. You're pathetic.
Slimy gits.
And people like you, they don't go unnoticed.
No. People will find out all about you, bad-mouthing. Being a little slimy weasel. People find out, it won't last.
I reckon Arthur Weasley has tried so hard to remove the association of weasel from his name.
Yeah.
And then in comes Percy right into his place of work, weaseling about.
Weasley of Weasleys.
The slippiest of Weasleys.
Yeah. Don't like it.
The creepiest of Weasleys.
Yeah, little creepy Weasley.
The most unsavoury of Weasleys.
You, my friend, are a dessert because you are unsavoury. You're a trifle. You're a pudding. You're a Knickerbocker glory, Percy. Now, whenever we quote these characters from the Harry Potter books, we have somebody from the film as inspiration. Hagrid, we talk like that. Vernon, we talk like that. But Ludo Bagman is not in the films. We have nothing to go off. And I would like to suggest that we make him Geordie.
Yeah, go on then.
So when you hear a Geordie voice, it's Ludo Bagman, listeners.
Picture a little Billy Elliot.
Yes.
I wouldn't know how to say it. I haven't got the words.
Electricity
sparks inside of me. Then I get Mr. Weasley to make me a cup of tea.
I feel like I'm flying in a Quidditch match.
Do you want to see me fanny? No.
And that's why he's not in the films. Do you want to see me fanny? Let's cut that scene out. Quidditch World Cup.
Do you want to see me fanny? No.
What a dear! What a dear! It's Ludo Bagman. And as well, he's there going, hey, do you want to bet? I'm going to bet with you. I'll give you good odds. Right, that's not how bets work between two friends. Right, when you do a bet between two friends, you both bet the same amount of money. I bet you a £5 that Ireland win, or I bet you a £10 that, Victor Crumb gets. That.
You see, Mr. Kirkby, he's acting as a little bookkeeper, bookmaker.
A bookmaker.
Bookie himself by going around giving people different odds.
But that's naughty. You're not a bookmaker. You're a mate. You can't. I'll give you 3 for 2. So what, I bet £2, and if I win, you give me £1. That's not how it works.
Oh yeah, we got to go off the likelihood of it happening.
Yeah, but that's not how a bet works between me and you. We're not going to. I bet you £10 that Bulgaria win. It's not likely. I'll bet you 2. Hey, you bet me £10. I'll bet you £2. That's not how it works, Ludo Bagman.
Fair enough.
Hey.
But
Some poor woman's bet half of her farm. Sure. Hey, I'll bet you half my farm. I like that we're getting these little references to Bertha Jorkins. They're just like little hints or little reminders about this plot that's going on. Because it's been like 6 or 7 chapters, hasn't it, since that first one where we hear Voldemort's plan.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We're getting those little things. Oh, yeah, just a reminder that woman's dead.
Keeps making me sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
Because we're all bad-mouthing her. Going, oh, that dotty old girl, she'll show up at some point. Oh, God.
Yeah. It is a bit sad, yeah, because it's like they don't care about her. Very sad. Another bit that made me sad were Fred and George giving away their life savings for this bet, and Arthur Weasley's like, "No, please don't. Those are your life savings." And then it's like Arthur was helpless to stop them. I thought, that's sad. Their pocket money over the past 10 years gone to nothing.
I'm scared because I can't remember whether they win or not.
I know, because the bet is so specific as well. Oh, I bet that Ireland will win, but Victor Crumb will get the snitch. Well, that's ridiculous, because about 95% of Quidditch matches, the person who catches the snitch wins the game for the team. Is that what you're going to bet? Oh, I bet that England get the most goals, but Scotland win. Do you? That's good.
That's good. That's nice.
I guess that Phil Taylor will hit the most 180s and the most doubles, but Michael Van Gerwen will win the match. How much do you want to bet? All of my house, please. That's good, Fred and George. Yes, please. Yeah, Percy gets his, but he's comeuppance being a slimy weasel. When he gets called Weatherby by mistake, Crouch turns up, doesn't he, and gives him the wrong name, which puts his nose out of joint.
Oh, yeah.
And do people get you're Tom, aren't you? Do people get your name wrong very often? Your surname, maybe?
Yeah, they just come up with things. Like, they call me, Lawson. Like, they see it written down, and then they just skip a load of letters, call me Tom Lawson.
Yeah.
Or Lawrence, they'll call me Tom Lawrence. Like, they just give up on it.
Yeah.
Finish reading it.
Can you read it, please? Try.
Or I got introduced as Rawlinson at a gig the other week. Or
yeah, that feels like more of a dyslexic error, doesn't it? 2 letters swapped over.
No, I just think people are lazy.
Lazy.
Yeah. Knuckle down.
Knuckle down, Ross. It's Tom.
Yeah. Or my name, my first name is only Tom.
Yeah.
Only has ever been Tom. Only ever will be Tom. Tom.
Yeah.
And people delight in calling me other things. Thomas. Thomasina.
I like calling you Tommy.
Tomathus. That's about it.
That's about it. So I get Lewis, Luke, Marcus, Curtis I get a lot. I think because of Kirkby. Lukas Kirkby, I get Curtis. And I just don't correct people. Can't be arsed.
I'm thinking about getting into spitting in the new year when it happens. It's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to start spitting.
I'm going to spit everybody.
Did everyone have a nice Christmas? This episode is coming out on after Christmas.
This episode is coming out on, let me just check my notes, after Christmas. I'm going on holiday, let me just check my diary, in the new year. Did everyone have a nice Christmas? We hope you did, let us know.
I wonder if you had a nice Christmas.
Oh, I wonder if you had a nice Christmas. Hey.
Isn't it interesting how some leaves fall off trees, but others don't?
What? Is that what this has come to? You're looking out the window saying that?
I'm looking out a window and I see one tree naked, right?
Yeah.
Embarrassed. Not a leaf on the bitch. Right? Other tree, completely feathered, completely leaved up.
Hey, what's that at my window? Bugger this chapter. Ooh, that grass needs cutting, doesn't it, everyone?
Doesn't it, everyone?
There's a fun dynamic between Crouch and Bagman. I like that they've got this contrasting relationship where one is very prim and proper, does things by the rules, and the other one is, not really bothered about stuff. He's lax. I like it. They're two fun additions, I think, to the Potter world.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what? This chapter, I'm enjoying that there were so many characters and so many things going on. It felt like a really good world building chapter where it all feels a bit real, and we've got the different cultures and we got the different characters. I thought it was good.
Right. How many posters of a teenage boy attached to a tent out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
I'm going to say I loved this chapter. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of different things going on, loads of new characters, loads of different characters, fun little things happening. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed catching up with people. We saw Oliver Wood. We've not seen Oliver Wood for a while. We met Mrs. Finnegan. That's good. And it just makes the wizarding world a bit more real. Harry's opening his eyes to different schools, different cultures. It's fun. It's good for his little closed mind. I am going to give this 4.5 posters of teenage boys out of 5.
Mental. For me, this chapter, it was a fatty, and I wanted to dance with it. Right? It was plenty of pages, plenty of detail, plenty of world building, so many extra little things like that you don't get in the films. Do you know what I mean? Lovely, heavy amounts of details. All this is just like paved past in the films, forgotten about instantly. But to be walking around and to be seeing wizards and witches from other sides of the world is fascinating. To be seeing all these extra little, things that they do. Tents that are massive inside, chimneys, wearing funny costumes, hilarious, right? This chapter was excellent. For me, that's why I give it 4 out of 5 posters of teenage boys on the side of tent.
Brilliant.
Right, are you ready for this week's enchanting segment? Quiz.
No.
Quiz crew. Gonna ask you some questions. How well will you do? Quiz crew. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas. How well will you do?
I will blow you a kiss.
Question 1. What position did Ludo Bagman play when he played Quidditch?
Oh, don't even know. Beater.
He was a beater.
Yes.
Question 2. What condition does Mr. Perkins have?
Oh, he's got lumbago. Bad back,
Correct.
lower back pain, lumbago.
Question 3. You're doing well.
Don't know how I've got this far.
What was the baby doing magic called?
Oh, Kevin.
3 out of 5.
Yes.
Oh my God, listeners.
Oh no.
Start the episode pretending, I'll never get one right. I'll never get one right.
This is going surprisingly well.
I'll never get one right. I'll never get one right. Oh, I'm a belle of the ball. I'll never get one right. No one will want to dance with me. I've got my dress on, and I've got my lovely hair in locks, and I'll never get one right.
That's you, that is offensive.
Question 4. What did they have for breakfast?
Sausage and eggs.
Correct. Question 5.
Yeah.
How many languages does Crouch speak?
Right. Now, somebody said... Oh, I don't want to have this conversation with you. Somebody guesses 150 and then Percy corrects them and says 200. So my answer is going to be 200.
False. The answer is over 200.
Oh, no! I'm not having this!
Sorry.
No!
Crouch speaks over 200 languages.
Oh, I don't like this, everyone. This is awful. I think he on purpose picks a dubious final question every week of the quiz.
You're just not very clever. You're
stupid, aren't you?
Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz.
Gonna ask you some questions. How well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 quiz.
Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas. How well will you do?
I won't blow you a kiss.
You will.
I will, I lied. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you had a lovely bloody Christmas. If you want to see us in the new year, all being well with the new restrictions, we're going on tour. All the dates are at pottervision.com. We're going to Birmingham, Leicester, Manchester, London, Telford, Brighton, Denby, Leeds, Swansea, and Belfast. I may have missed one out, but we're going to loads of places. Come and see us. Also, if you want to support us on our Patreon, we've got a big gang. We've got over 30 people supporting us. We would love to have more.
We've got a big gang. Do you want to be in our gang? Our gang?
No,
do you want to be in our gang?
Do not.
All right. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. I'm the leader of the gang. All right.
If you want to support us on Patreon, you can do. There's bonus episodes. There's 20 bonus episodes. There's another one coming out on the 1st of January. And on the 15th of January, we're going to do a special episode all about this new documentary they're making. 20 years of Harry Potter back at Hogwarts, whatever it's called. There's also merch. And you're just supporting us. You're helping us to fund our Pottervision costs. Next week, it is episode 65, and it is chapter 8 of the Goblet of Fire. Guess what, guys? It's the Quidditch World Cup. You have been the parcel mouth, Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been the potty mouth, Lukas Kirkby.
Tatty bye-bye then.
Thank you for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. If you'd like bonus content and to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/Pottervision.